You ever thought about just throwing caution to the wind and jumping on a plane and heading off somewhere on a trip that you hadn't even thought the least about taking only days, weeks, or a month before? I've been thinking a lot about last minute travel of late. In fact, we're doing a webinar with some last minute options that we have available coming up this spring. And, you know, for a lot of people, the idea of just spontaneously going on a trip halfway around the world is anathema. I think that probably around a third of our members are long-term planners. They're planning at least a year in advance, and maybe another third or so are folks that are planning in this sort of 6 to 12 months out. But a lot of people are actually inspired by the idea of just taking a trip that they had no thought of before, maybe to a place or a destination that they hadn't thought of traveling to before. That's the theme of our upcoming webinar this coming Thursday, where we're going to talk a little bit about some of the places where we have still a few spots left to. But regardless, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on that? Are you the type of person that would just literally book a ticket and go somewhere on a couple of weeks or less notice? Or is that idea completely sort of foreign to you? I'm curious because, you know, when we plan our trips here at Wheel and Anchor, obviously we try to plan as far in advance as our partners will, allow us to get contracts and make the kind of commitments that we need to get the places that we like to stay in. So for us, actually, long-term travel last minute travel, I should say, is a bit of a challenge, to say the least, because we often have to make commitments a year or more in advance, and when we aren't able to book up the rooms, there's lots of people standing in line behind us ready to take them. But nevertheless, the opportunity does exist. I'm a person that, frankly, most of my travel is quite last minute. This spring, in barely 2 months' time, I'll be touring to the Canary Islands and Mallorca and Senegal in Africa, as well as to Central Asia, all of which travel that I've not yet even planned, even though I'm thinking about going there. But that's the nature of the beast, as it were. So let me know your thoughts, and please do join us this week if you haven't made any plans for this spring. Maybe you can still catch a spot on one of our trips to places like the Azores or to southern France, to Provence, and as well as to Sicily. We've got a few spots left on some of our beloved trips over there. So take care. We'll see you next week.